48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry on the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Jackson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson will throw again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson. And it's caught in the end end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Michael Gallup, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 39, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw is Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sauce Gardner in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Runs over him. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He finds Watson complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Jackson. And right side, Henry's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry from 8 yards out. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Hall. Taken down at the 42. The Jets are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points. He's got a man complete, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Working with his 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Jackson now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Ready.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can...
Paul has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Landry. His first catch good for 8 and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second down, a run with Hall. And so, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. They make it a score, 14-7. McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point splits the updates. Tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. On the move past the 40. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. To throw again is Jackson. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Again, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It got his man complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were defense...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Titans take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
2nd and short, that's a run down. So it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. To throw again is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on in man-to-man to try and limit his touches.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. Backward and forward. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Jackson on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
On the jump. 1800. 1800. 19 tight. 19 tight. Top 50. Top 50. Hey, flag circle. 18, 5 here. 50 Bobcat. 50 Bobcat. 19 right.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's able to hook up with... Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Got a man, and it's taken in. Jets touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are on their way to a 2-0 start. McCann for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Titans 28, Jets 17.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Defense can't stop you. Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. Lock it.
In motion goes the tight end. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball.
In the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. But McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run with Hall. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. They will make this a 4-point game. McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing, Jackson. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and I finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Jackson. Able to find Gallup. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. Quick slow to Watson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. That was a true come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They